We've all been there, right? That universal, creeping dread of taking a ticket and waiting in a sterile DMV line for what feels like hours. But what if I told you we can completely bypass that headache? Let's dive right into this explainer and transform that old-school frustration into a seamless digital journey with the Washington Department of Licensing. We are going to unpack exactly how you can navigate their online appointment system, reclaim your time, and handle your bureaucratic chores with total ease.
But hey, before we even think about opening up the scheduling calendar, we need to ask ourselves a pretty crucial question. Do you actually need to step foot inside an office today?
It's a total myth that every government chore requires an in-person visit. Thanks to Washington's secure License Express portal, so much of this is entirely digital now. For instance, renewing a standard driver's license, changing your address, or replacing a lost ID. You can do that literally from your couch. Same goes for vehicles. Renewing your tabs or boat registration is completely online. You really only need an in-person appointment for the big, complex stuff, like getting an enhanced driver license for the very first time, or transferring a license from out of state. Always check this first.
Okay, here is our roadmap for today. 1. The online DOL advantage. 2. Prerequisite, getting your WDL. 3. Setting up License Express. 4. Booking your appointment. 5. Troubleshooting common issues. And 6. Recap and final reminders.
Section 1. The online DOL advantage. Skip the lines and save your time.
The perks of doing this online are absolutely huge. You're not just saving your own afternoon, you're actually easing the burden on the physical offices for everyone else. You can hop on from literally any web browser at dot.wa.gov, and the system is smart. It automatically filters physical offices based on exactly what service you need, so there is no way you can accidentally book a spot at a place that can't even help you. Plus, you get a real-time calendar and instant confirmation emails. It's a real game changer.
Section 2. Prerequisite, getting your WDL, the key to unlocking the system.
Here is the absolute bottom line. You cannot book an appointment without a WDL number. This unique 12-digit Washington driver license number is your master key. It proves exactly who you are and verifies you're actually eligible for the specific service you're asking for.
But what if you don't have a Washington license yet? Let's say you're a new resident bringing in an out-of-state license, or a teenager trying to get your very first instruction permit. Well, in those cases, you have to complete the pre-apply online process first. Doing that generates your brand new 12-digit WDL number, which you then take straight to the scheduling portal to lock in your time.
Section 3. Setting up License Express, securing your digital identity.
To get your baseline account up and running, it's a super standard 3-step dance. Pick an email and a rock-solid password. Next, wait for that activation link to hit your inbox and definitely peek in your spam folder if it doesn't show up immediately. Finally, click the link and log in. Sounds straightforward, right? Well, Washington State adds a very necessary layer of heavy-duty security right after you log in.
You will automatically be bounced over to the Secure Access Washington, or SAW, multi-factor authentication screen. Think of this as the state's central security vault.
This step is absolutely crucial for keeping fraudsters away from your personal data. You just choose your masked email address, wait for SAW to shoot you a secondary verification email, copy the code, and drop the last 6 digits into the screen. Now, a quick pro tip on step 4. You'll see an option to remember device. If you're doing this on a public computer, like at a library, no way. Do not click that. Only use that feature if you're completely safe at home on your own private laptop.
Section 4. Booking your appointment. The 7-phase scheduling framework. Now for the main event. Phases 1 through 3 get you routed perfectly. First, entry. Just head to dol.wa.gov and hit Appointments and Locations. Second, classification. Pick your exact service, which ensures you only see offices that actually do what you need. Third, identification. Punch in that 12-digit WDL master key we just talked about to prove you're eligible.
After that, Phase 4 is a quick CAPTCHA test, just to prove you aren't an automated bot tying up the system. Phase 5, punch in a valid email and your cell phone number. You'll absolutely need your phone for checking in at the building later. Phase 6 is the sweet spot, selection. Search your zip code and pick a time on the dynamic calendar. And here's a gold nugget for you. Try aiming for mid-morning or mid-week time slots to dodge the worst of the lobby rush. Finally, Phase 7, finalization. Hit submit, read over your instructions, and hey, immediately drop this into your phone's calendar app. Set a 24-hour alert so you don't forget your hard-won slot.
But while you're looking at that dynamic calendar, you've got to remember the magic number, 30. The system only lets you book a maximum of 30 days out. So if you're trying to plan for something 3 months from now, the calendar is just going to look completely blank. It keeps everything moving smoothly on a strict 30-day rolling window.
Section 5. Troubleshooting common issues. Navigating bureaucratic roadblocks.
Okay, imagine this nightmare scenario. You spend all this time booking an appointment for your car tabs online. You show up and they turn you away. Why? Because driver licensing offices and vehicle licensing offices are completely different animals. Driver offices handle personal IDs and driving tests using this online scheduler we've been talking about, but vehicle licensing offices, they handle car titles and license plates, and they mostly rely on walk-ins or localized virtual queues like the QLess system up in King County. So do not try to book your car tab appointment at a driver office. They literally won't be able to help you.
Another major hiccup happens literally seconds after you book. If you finish Phase 7 and don't instantly see a confirmation email, don't panic and assume the site crashed. Jump straight into your spam folder and look for an email from no reply at notifications.wa.gov. That's exactly where your check-in instructions are hiding.
Section 6. Recap and final reminders. Ready to confidently book your slot?
Let's bring it all together so you can tackle this like a pro. Always double-check if your chore can just be done online first. If you need a WDL number, pre-apply online to grab one. Get your License Express account and SAW multi-factor authentication locked down. Follow the 7-phase booking framework. Remember, you can only book 30 days out. And for the love of all things holy, don't confuse driver offices with vehicle offices.
Disclaimer: always check dol.wa.gov for the latest updates on DMV policies, as procedures, platforms, and accessibility options may evolve over time. Government systems change, folks, so always go straight to the official source for the absolute latest guidelines.
Now that you are armed with this insider framework, the power to reclaim your time is completely in your hands. It really makes you wonder, if a few clicks can completely eliminate the dreaded DMV line, what other massive bureaucratic hurdles could we bypass if we just knew the right digital backdoors? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy scheduling.